Hey guys, Goon here and welcome to another build video. So I perhaps foolishly posted a bug build video on the 5th of August just as the new patch was due to come out. That build basically became useless overnight and subsequently I began working on a new build. So without further ado, here's my new bug build that I hope you will all try before the next patch makes it defunct. So firstly, let's run through the equipment and stratagems and then I'll briefly discuss each piece of equipment and stratagem individually. So first, let's talk equipment. I run a light armor with extra padding, the incendiary shotgun as my primary weapon, and the grenade pistol and impact grenades as secondary and throwables. For stratagems, I take the Orbital Laser, the 380 Barrage, the Commando support weapon, and the personal shield generator pack. So the reason you want to run the light armor with extra padding is that it provides you with mobility to outrun the hordes of bugs that will inevitably be chasing you all over the map, while still providing you with a decent level of protection. You'll also have extra stamina, which allows you to keep running when you are under duress. I tried using scout armor a few times, but its 30% visibility reduction doesn't have the same stealth impact against bugs as it does against bots. So you're best just running the extra padding to provide you with that little bit extra protection. As your primary weapon, you want to take the incendiary shotgun. Now I know that this has been an area of contention amongst Helldivers since the Escalation of Freedom patch came out. However, this weapon is still the best for taking out bugs. The only major difference with it is in regards to that it only has 4 clips now instead of 6. Previously you could just shoot indiscriminately into the crowds of bugs, knowing that you were unlikely to run out of ammo. Now you just need to know how much ammo is needed for each type of enemy in order to conserve ammo. As before, the main benefit of this weapon is that it is awesome for crowd control. Your secondary weapon will be the grenade pistol. The grenade pistol has also been nerfed and only carries 6 grenades now instead of 8. Having said that though, you can find ammo lying around all over the map, and with each crate you'll now get 2 grenades instead of 1. This is also relevant for the incendiary shotgun, as you'll need to be picking up more ammo on a regular basis. The grenade pistol is perfect for taking out bug holes and stalker lairs. You may only find yourself having issues with nests with 10 holes in them. However, later on I'm going to show you how to make them more manageable also. The grenade pistol is also useful against hive guards, as it will often take one out in one shot when they're in their defensive position. Finally, as your throwable, you want to use the impact grenade. The impact grenade is perfect for taking out clusters of enemies, bug holes should you run out of grenade pistol rounds, and most importantly bile spewers and nursing spewers. One grenade is more often than not all you need to kill a spewer, making these demons from hell far more manageable. Okay, so let's move on to the stratagems. Firstly, the Orbital Laser is useful for crowd control, targeting bile titans, and can also be used for taking down hive structures such as shrieker nests and spore spewers. The laser is not a game changer against bugs and could potentially be replaced, but as a mid-level strat, this one will track targets, ensuring that some level of damage is done and giving you a reprieve from the onslaught that is probably continuously being rammed down your throat by the devs. Next, the 380 Barrage. This strat is great for throwing on bug breaches, hive structures and hive nests. It can be thrown on any bug nest or hive structure with a high probability of taking out the entire nest, but failing that, it's guaranteed to soften up your target before you have to enter and finish it off with the grenade pistol or hell bomb or whatever is necessary to do the job. In the case of the bug nest with 10 holes, you can hit up to 7 holes with a well placed and fortuitous barrage, meaning that you will now have enough ammo in your grenade pistol to destroy the remaining holes. As your support weapon, you're going to need the Commando rocket launcher. The Commando can fire 4 missiles and is then discarded, with a cooldown of 108 seconds to 120 seconds depending on your ship's modules. You can continuously renew this weapon. The Commando will kill chargers with 2 to 3 shots to its head, but I tend to just unload all 4 shots into my target to ensure that it's either dead or 1 tap away from death, as a single remaining rocket in your Commando will not be enough to cause any major damage to a heavy enemy. It can also be used effectively to injure or finish off bile titans, which is an upgrade from my previous build. and it can also be used to kill or significantly injure impalers. You'll find that you're primarily using the Commando to target heavy enemies, but 3 shots will also take down a Spore Spewer or a Shrieker Nest Tower if you need to. It can also be used to target bug holes in a pinch. And finally, you're going to need the Shield Generator pack for this build. Aside from its overall protection against most bug attacks, this has one very important defensive aspect. It ensures that you don't become staggered, slowed or knocked down by hunters and stalkers on their initial attack. Hunters and stalkers lunging at you from out of nowhere is the bane of Helldivers' existence in my opinion, and thankfully the shield will absorb the negative status effect, allowing you a chance to react and kill the enemy. So, how do you play with this build in order to get the most out of it? As usual, you're going to want to remain mobile. Don't linger in a place for too long or you're going to find yourself overwhelmed. Target the objectives and keep moving towards them regardless of what's happening behind you. Use your array of weapons to provide crowd control and keep bug breaches from getting out of hand using area of effect strategies such as 380s and lasers. And throw everything you've got at heavy enemies to ensure that they don't take advantage over your team. Meaning, if you've got a Commando, use every rocket you've got, don't conserve it for a situation when you might need it. If you see that Bile Titan, you fire those rockets into its face. If you see that charger, you fire your rockets into its face. And ultimately, you'll be a very valuable member of your team. The main focus of this build is to be useful in any situation if you're not really the clear-cut solution to a situation. It's best to just keep moving and use the stamina and mobility provided by your armor. You'll also be able to target infrastructure and keep moving towards completing objectives even under heavy attack. Ultimately with this build you can dispense freedom to your enemies without being slaughtered every 20 seconds. Okay, so thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments and like and subscribe for more content. Bye guys.